Be ready for this. DMCA. So, we just went through our worst season yet, by far, because we tried a lower rated coach, and it didn't work. It didn't work. We then lost the draft lottery and missed out on a franchise level player. We still had we had probably our worst draft in general, and that sets the stage for this offseason, where we are in desperate need of a coach that can put this team together. We're gonna see if we can find said coach. You know? That's me, but working on fixing myself isn't going great. Hey man, there's no timetable on it. It took me a while, dude. It took me a while. Alright, so goaltending wise again, we'll qualify Winkler, see if we can get something for him. We will go ahead and sign Copeland to hopefully what he's asking for. And we'll see what happens. Defensively is where we have some decisions to make. Obviously, low 7th Danny Dayton is out. Yeah, I mean, he's never going to make it. So we're going to go ahead and cut one Danny Dayton. Hate to say it as well, but Brett Kwiatkowski is also out. Low 6 is a horrible potential. Horrible. 4th round pick in 2028. He's going to get cut. Very clear that it's just not going to happen. From there, Cody Wang. Great name. Gigantic dude. It's just not going to work. 3rd round pick in 2023. He's been with the team for a long time. But the Wang meme is over, unfortunately. And then we have the other half of the meme. It's Kyle Cox, who also 7th round pick in 2025. He's not going to make it. We're just going to cut ties. Good physical category, but he's just not going to make it, so we're going to get rid of him. Sarainen has a shot, maybe, at getting a little bit better. We'll bring him back. So, 16 days without Devils hockey, and they come back with a win. Blackwood's so good. I mean, that's why we're rocking the Devils jersey tonight. It's not. I just wanted to wear it. I haven't been able to wear it in a while. But, you know. I'm happy for you, Devils. Pageau. Definitely coming back. Definitely coming back. Dansk needs his ELC. You know what that means. Dansk. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. We shall dance. Fantastic. Fantastic. Alright. Well, with that, screwed something up on the other side. We're working on it. We're working on it. Then this season for my favorite team doesn't exist. Ottawa, Detroit, maybe even Nashville at this point. That wouldn't surprise me. Really quickly, what happens if I do this? Nothing. Good. And what happens if I do this? That's right, I can't hear the audio on that. OBS is weird, man. It just does some weird stuff. Anyway, Dansk needs that ELC. Eaton might be back. McCutcheon definitely needs that ELC. Great player. Alexandrov needs to come back. Just offer him what he wants. Kasperitis needs to come back. We'll check the rest from there. Forwards, Vorobyev needs to stay. I don't know about Domi. Valentenko needs his ELC. Man, I'm telling you, if we can find this coach, we are golden, as Bentley has dropped down to a low elite. Which kinda sucks. Lagasse is up to a 71. Alright, Boyce needs to be signed at the very least. Let's see what happens for the defense here. So Boyce signed. Is anybody going to reject? Yes. We had a couple of players reject. It's not that big of a deal. So Copeland. Players are going to reject to give them the 1-year mega deal. Pretty simple. They don't want to sign long-term. We abuse our cap space. Hello, Chris Andrews. How are you, friendo? You're on late for once. What's the occasion? Alright, again, I don't know if I'm bringing back Eaton. The defense is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hate to say it, I just don't think we have space for him. He hasn't been a bad defenseman at times. But the only way Ted Eaton stays is if we have people who just aren't going to develop. We do have a couple medium 7s under contract. You know, let's bring back Ted Eaton. He has been okay for us at times. He wants way too much money, but that's okay. Again, we can exploit that. Clearly you started streaming before reading my Twitter post. Yeah, you're right, I did. I didn't get the notification, Crash. Rest assured, I have notifications for your tweets. That you were hanging out with Arkham and hyping your own merch and talking about Vegas. Alright, forward wise. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, cool, so we can bring back everybody. Aoki, what's going on? Let's bring back Wang here. So at least one Wang on this team. Jacobson will bring you back for a season. Definitely not a long-term option. Trainer, same thing. Not a long-term option. Bring him back. Yannick, 22 years old, finally gets his ELC. Peterson will get the 1-year deal. Yanni Louis will get the 1-year deal. Bentley, I hate that he's down to low elite, but in a way I almost wish he dropped to low elite sooner. I'm awake and have tomorrow off. Well, maybe we get into some racing then. Maybe. Maybe we put out the call, the bat signal that we might do some racing here in a little bit then. Who's to say? Alright, so we are going to bring Ty Domi back. He's kind of the last of the goons that we've kept around. From the looks of it, everybody just re-signed. Perfect. All we gotta do is bring back Ty Domi. And we are okay. And hopefully we're not in cap issues. It's gonna be kind of close money-wise. Okay, so here comes the moment of truth. We have been dying for a head coach that fits this team. If we don't have one, we are screwed again. And might as well just go with the higher rated coach that doesn't get us chemistry. So defensively, it's looking like Ebbett, Johnson, Kasparidis, Alexandrov, McCutcheon, and then Sopel rather than Pajot. That looks like our 6. So Ron Ebbett. I think all of these defensemen, it won't tell me the player preferences here, but I'm pretty sure all of our defensemen prefer to pinch rather than hold the line, and then cycle shoot is up in the air. So again, we need a coach whose defense prefers to pinch, and then forward wise, dump balanced block is the way to do it. At the very least, dump over carry and block. So we know what we have to look for here. We do know what we have to look for here. The thing is, we got a lot of coaching space open, which I'm pretty happy about. So we should be okay. Come on, man. 2 A+ right out of the gates. Christensen. Oh my god. Dude. Please. This guy might have to be the guy anyway. He's won a Stanley Cup. He has been with Colorado this entire time. Come on, man. Can you imagine if this guy's good? Doesn't work with the defense. Forecheck bias. He doesn't work. He doesn't work. We could still sign him to have an incredible coach, but he doesn't really fit. We're still going to sign him, though, to boost up the coaching staff, but Yeah, he is not the answer. But he could be a top-notch assistant. So that's the hope here. Oh, goodness. Again, we have just been so desperate. So desperate to get the setups here. I mean, Jake, we've tried that strategy of having the best coach available, and it doesn't work. We have to find that needle in a haystack of a coach that's going to work for us. If we can't, then yeah, we default to someone like this being our head coach instead of that D-rated player, but hey, we had to try something. So, our hands are tied here, man. We gotta do the best we can. We just gotta do the best that we can here. As much as it sucks. Of course, it also takes forever to offer these people max contracts, but hey, what are you gonna do? Alright. Looks like we're good there for Christensen. Cowan. Gordy Cowan. Come on. Okay, he fits the defense. He fits the defense. He does prefer the forecheck.
Good for you!
Shout out to Broken Wheelchair. Appreciate the fall. Gordy Cowan might be the guy. Gordy Cowan might be the guy. Jake, I know what we need to do. I'm well aware. Thanks. Not saying that to be a dick, but, you know, I'm kind of aware of what we need. It's just a matter of whether we get it. And Gordy Cowan... Dude, this guy has to accept. He has to accept. He might be exactly what we need. He's an offensive style, though. He is, but he at least fits the defense. If we can work the offense around, then so be it. Because he would have that A+ overall to really boost up the team. EA, please. You have screwed us out of #1 overall pick after #1 overall pick. I need something here. Like, desperate for something. Hello, Deke Slayer. Do I want to shoot guys in the face? I could. I've heard that one Crash Andrews is around too, so if the Division 2 isn't an option, we could play a NASCAR, a FIFA, a MotoGP. There are apparently options tonight. Imagine that. By the way, shout out to the Vegas Golden Knights, who again wore the goddamn gold helmets. Just hideous. Okay, Gordy Cowan. Please, God, let Gordy Cowan be available. We're going to drop Holland down to goalie coach. From there, we have 3 A's. We had Niedermeyer before. None of them really fit. Come on. Come on, we're looking for pinches on the defense pair. 2 out of 3 for Ty Holtby. First to forecheck. Doesn't say anything about shot blocking, at least there. Shot block bias on balance. I don't think Holtby's gonna work. I don't think Holtby's gonna work. Matt Duchesne doesn't like his team to block. Let me go back to Cowan here. Yeah, don't block might hurt, man. We'll see. Bannister, we know, doesn't work. Coburn doesn't want his teams to block. He's probably not going to work. What is up with all these guys who like their defensemen to pinch, but also don't want them to block? Claude Giroux. Is Claude Giroux the answer on this team? Is he the answer? He might very well be. I'm gonna pay Claude a boatload of money here. I hate to say I'm optimistic, but I'm kind of optimistic. Deke, what's your time frame looking like for tonight, buddy? Just so I know. Because if I'm going to throw out the normal routine, then I just got to try to time it out wise. Someone like Anton's might work out just because he's such a balanced coach. That Atanka would work, but he doesn't like players to block. Like Kygordov might work because he prefers blocking. Full on balanced. We're gonna see what we have with the coaches that we've gone after so far. I hope to God we get that top dude, but there's a lot of competition for him. Send out offers to these top scouts here. Take it from there. Deke, I will have to ask the question, in a racing mood or only in a Division 2 mood? Because let's be honest, I know my view count would plummet. I don't really care though, because that is a fun game. And I like that you're enjoying it. Come on. Come on, please. Please let us, guys, we need the biggest Jesus prayer circle here. We need this so badly. Oh my God. Do we need this? Please let us get this coach. Please, 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 please. Okay, Christensen signed. We want the other one, though. We can't win. We can't win. He goes to Philadelphia. We just can't win, man. Offered him a max contract. Claude Giroux accepted. But we missed out on the coach that I really thought could have been our best option. Let me check the cap space. 19 million, we should be okay, I think. I hope. We still might have to sign our goalie. He's still out there as an RFA. We'll just hand him a boatload of money if we have to. Nobody's going to offer sheet him. 4 years in a row that we've had an RFA goalie, and no one's budged. So it really kind of speaks to what goaltending is in this run. So we'll bring back Winkler again. Funny thing is, he'd still be an RFA next year, which is nuts. Damn. Okay, let's sim to the beginning of the season. We'll see what we have with these coaches. And hopefully it works. It's literally the same exact situation we've been in for the last couple of seasons. So here we go. First and foremost, unsigned prospects. Nobody's worth signing yet. Lagasse will be signed next year. Byzantine as well, who was our first round pick this year, might also be signed. Goalie wise, it's Winkler and Copeland. Copeland just having a morale crisis. Actually, I gotta be honest, it's gonna be Winkler and Zigomanis. Zigomanis is now a backup. Winkler's elite. So 2 NHL caliber starters are gonna be in the minors. So that AHL team is gonna be disgustingly good. Defensively, Kasparaitis, McCutcheon, Johnson, Ebbett. We have 4 top 4 defensemen and 2 top 6s. Which means we can send down Dansk for the season if we want to. We have to make that call with Nicholas Dansk. Cope doesn't matter as much. But we have to make that call now with Dansk. He would be on a pretty good AHL team. I think it might be worth playing him in his role, though. I mean, he's 20. We'll see how he fits the team. But there's a chance he's going to play. And then for the forwards, Byers showing up as an 84, but he's still a first-line option here. 10, 11, 12. Okay. Man, Carlton has dropped badly. There's a chance we could go for Bentley, Louis, or Geisberger. If a coach didn't fit this team perfectly. I'd probably go for Bentley or Geisberger. Okay. With that in mind, we'll go best lines. And we'll see how this team looks. I think our head coach is currently that A+. It's not. It's Lehman. Orlando Lehman. Who it might have auto-signed. Who honestly might not be all that bad. We'll send him down to the AHL. Let's try out this A+ in Christensen. We have to. Does Christensen fit with the team? That's not promising. He's not going to fit the defense. He doesn't fit the defense. Christensen can't be our head coach. That sucks. Yeah, Christensen can't be the head coach. So that's an A+ assistant. And Christensen, he can't be the head coach. The other option I thought that we had a good chance with was Claude Giroux. Will Claude Giroux work with this team? Defensively, Giroux works. Does he work offensively? Okay, we could get the top line to work, even if it's with Bentley. Can I get the second line to work? The answer might be no. Shit. Who fits that second line? So Carlton fits. Nerminen. Okay. Carlton, Nerminen. Damn. Come on. Damn. Close. What if we take Carlton off of that line? What if we take Nerminen off of that line? What if we take Vorobyev off that line? What if we do this? What if we do that? I am just throwing everything at the wall that I can right now. Claude Giroux is close to being the right coach for this team. He's better than who we had last year because we could guarantee ourselves only having 1- from the looks of it. But it's still not perfect. It's still not perfect. We don't have enough grinders on the team. I mean, Oberg and Bentley. I mean, 3 grinders gets us a +1 there. I just don't know if we have anybody where the top line would still work. Honestly, it doesn't really look like it. No. Damn it. You can get real names as coaches. If they retire, yes. If they retire. They don't have the rights to, like, John Cooper or anybody like that. But if a real coach, or if a real player retires and becomes a coach, you can get them as a coach. So Giroux's not a bad option. Claude's the guy that we default to if we can't find anybody better. And there is a very good chance that we're not going to be able to find anybody better. I suppose our other option here, take out Koltsov. What if we bring in Geisberger again? Nah, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work, man. We have to find that perfect coach. Claude isn't perfect. He's about as close as we're gonna get. We can get an even rating there. What can I do for the 4th line? Damn, it's so close. We can at least get, let me back out and see if it stays. Can we at least get even ratings with Claude Giroux? I think Claude Giroux is the new head coach of the Trinidad and Tobago Goonfish. I think it's Claude Giroux. It's a shame I don't have my Giroux jersey here. But he can at least get us to even ratings across the board. I mean, we have to have some dudes on the 4th line that I do not want to see on the 4th line. But we do what we have to do. Dansk isn't a perfect fit for this team right now. He would have to replace Ebbett or Kasparaitis. I'm not really willing to do that right now. We at least know, with Claude Giroux, there's a fit. It's not perfect by any means, but there's a fit. The only way he could be better defensively is if second pair was also set to pinch, and if some of the offensive biases were a little bit better. And looking at our other coaches here, I don't know why it won't let me see the fucking information about them while they're on this team. I can't help but think, though, Giroux's the guy, because we know Christensen didn't work. Yeah, the defensive schemes just don't work with him. Ruedel. The defensive schemes don't really work. If he preferred blocking, I actually think he might work. Let me actually, God, I forgot my phone on the other side of the room. Let me actually take a screenshot of this. And at least that way I know exactly how I had the line set up with Giroux. So with this other guy, can I get Ekman onto a higher line? How does the game feel? Okay. Okay. Hold on. This guy works too, actually. If the defense works, and it might not. Fuck. That close, man. That close. Unless Dansk works. It would probably be Alexandrov that we take out. This dude's at least higher rated than Giroux. It doesn't work. It would still have to be Claude. Fuck. Alright. Alright. I think Claude Giroux's our guy. We still have to do our due diligence. Ruedel just doesn't work. What about Holland? Might as well check him. We might as well check the guys that we have on roster right now. There's no reason not to. Bentley works on that top line. Get Ty Domi out of there. I don't even know why the hell Ty Domi's being listed as on this roster. I really don't even want him here at this stage. He was a cap dump. Let's see how this works without Domi. Oh, shit. Okay. If this guy works with the defense, we're good. And he just doesn't work with the defense. We get a coach that works with the offense, and then we can't get a coach that works with the defense. Claude Giroux is the head coach of this team. I think I'm calling it there. We have some other guys in the AHL that we could check. It's not worth it. We are trusting one 43-year-old Claude Giroux in his coaching debut to lead us to victory. We have an A+ generalist and an A- defensive coach to help bolster what we have. And honestly, I think we're going to get rid of Orlando Lehman. We do need to bring in 2 goalie coaches, but yeah, Claude Giroux is our guy. I can't believe it, but he is our guy. This is pointed out in chat, a crossing of the universes here with the 2K10 series and what we have now. Again, I don't have my my Flyers jersey here, but I would definitely put it on for one Claude Giroux. And we might be able to use those dupe emotes in chat that much more often. Let me just make sure the scouting is good as well, really quickly. 2 Liga, 2 SHL, Ice, Extra Liga, NLA, DEL. Let's see. Oh boy. Let's see, we need a US East, a US Central. Let's see, US East. It'd be perfect if coaches like Tom Wilson. Yeah, right, or if any of the legend goons retired and became the head coach. That would have been pretty cool, but that shockingly didn't happen. We had pretty good odds of that. It's actually kind of what I was hoping for. is that one of the legend Goons would go on to retire and become a head coach and hopefully lead the way. That has very much not happened, unfortunately. Let's see, we need one more OHL scout, and then a Russian scout. And we are good to try and set up this team again. I just have to figure out what I want to do with Dansk. And I think he might go down to the AHL for the season. You know, it's the question of would we be stunting his development. But I think we're going to let Dansk tear the AHL apart with a very good team. And then forward-wise, I think, yeah, we do have to send down one dude. And if I'm not mistaken, we needed Geisberger. We needed Bentley as a grinder. Nerminen's 25. So it's Nerminen or Koltsov. Koltsov's a power forward. Nerminen's a power forward. Neither really has the chance to get better. Let's send down Nerminen for the moment. We'll see if we can call up Koltsov. Does region accuracy matter at all? I mean, a little bit, but obviously, like, the more you have a scout there, the more they improve. So, okay, so again, we could have Bentley on that top line, which hasn't really worked before. Again, in an ideal world, we have these dudes of a higher potential on these higher lines. It's not necessarily going to work. Niedermayer's got to go down to that third line. Carlton's had a rough time. Malkin could be on the fourth. Shit. Okay, so the solution there is to send down Carlton. Mendez has also, I think, dropped from a medium elite to a low. Give it to Niedermayer. And then Malkin we can drop if we have to. Shit. Alright, trouble. Trouble. Damn it. Okay. I don't think we're gonna have Bayer and Oberg as our top line. I have the, you know, the screenshot from before with what combinations worked. But I'm just trying to see if there are any other combinations that actually work for us. And the answer appears to be no. We do seem to be pretty limited in what we can do, unfortunately. Get Vorobev back up there. Damn. Alright, I think we're just going to have to default to what I know works, which is Bayer, Oberg, and Bentley. Vorobev, we did send down Nerminen with Geisberger, so Nerminen's going to come back up for Koltsov. Carlton, Ekman, Niedermayer, Valentanko, Malkin, Mendez. So that is the only change, that Koltsov has to go down for Nerminen. Let's make that move. And then we should be good. At least we have everybody on an even. It might not be enough. Like, admittedly, it might not be enough just to have everybody on an even rating. But we should be a drastically better team this year because of this blind side. Thank you for the follow. I do appreciate that. Alright, so again. Vorobev, Nerminen, Geisberger, which is a pretty weak second line, I know.
Oh, good
Carlton,
for you!
Ekman, and Niedermayer, Gex as well. Appreciate it, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Have ever made a guide on franchise? Not really. I've actually been asked to do stuff like that for this and FHM. And I really should get around to it someday. Finding the right coach in the coaching tree has some layers to it. It's true. The problem is, the 99% of the comments to that would be, LOL, it does nothing anyway, why bother? Which, hey, we're going to put to the test, because if this team wins anything, it's going to be because we found Claude Giroux as our coach. I feel worried about having Bayer at center. because I feel like he doesn't score as well at center, but we're going to try it. Hello, Alex. Hello. Okay. That is the team in terms of the forwards for this season. We are definitely going to have to optimize the special teams just to make sure that the right people are in the right spots. Geisberger's still only 22. That's nuts. Bentley isn't really a focus player on, at this stage. But for the power play, we'd be looking at Beyer, we'd be looking at Oberg, we'd be looking at Geisberger. Never mind, it doesn't really matter. Vorobyev is still worth time for potential improvement. Carlton as well. Carlton, Niedermeyer, and Ekman. Mendez still matters in terms of his development. Valentenko and Malkin aren't that bad. And Malkin are the players to focus on in terms of special teams time. Defensively, again, we talked about this. We are going to have to make a slight change. Kasparaitis and Ebbets. Can't be the first pairing anymore. Alright, that pretty much works. Pretty much works. Alexandrov, Kasparaitis. To be honest, Johnson, Sopel, McCutcheon, Ebbett. I feel pretty good about. And in terms of the defense, we can still try to get Ebbett to improve a little bit more. His morale's obviously down. And trust me, there are some people who asked, hey, why would you play this with morale on? Because it's ridiculous. That's why. This game is incredibly dumb with morale on. So, okay. I have my target players to focus on here. So let's see. We do have 4 defensemen. So, to look at this, and give me 1 second here, because I gotta let the dog out of the room, and she might have to go outside to pee, and I hope she doesn't have to, because that would kind of suck, but I'll be back in half a second. Alright, I might have to go let her out in a second. We'll see if she starts barking. In the meantime. So let's see. We need, on this power play, we have McCutcheon. We need Ebbett. We are going to run with defenders on the power play for the sake of development. We have Johnson. And we have Sopel. Good thing is, our defense fits this power play very well. So then for the forwards, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, it's very tough to pick a top 6. Very tough indeed to pick our top 6 forwards. Damn. Who would we go with? Okay, we don't really care about Bentley, so Beyer is a first line option. We know Oberg. Technically a third line option, but we know what Oberg's capable of. Geisberger is more about potential at this stage. That's a tough call. We might have to base the power play off of overall. So Beyer, Oberg, Ekman, Mendez, Carlton, Vorobyev. Beyer, Oberg, Mendez is there. I think Niedermeyer for Carlton is the only other change that I'd make. And that's if we can find a good fit for the power play here. Which we apparently can't. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, what if we take out Vorobyev? How good is Malkin on the power play? He's pretty... Oh, good. So this is the one thing that doesn't line up, is that Giroux is not the best power play coach. So we're not going to get good chemistry here. Mendez is at least okay. Can get that down to a -1. I think that's going to have to be pretty much what it is. So Beyer's on the power play. Niedermeyer, Mendez, Carlton, Oberg, and Ekman. Hold on. Alright. So then we have our 4 forwards for the power play. 4-on-4 power play, Jesus. Let's just go with the normal setup here. Let's get Ebbett in there. Let's get Johnson in there. Let's get McCutcheon and Sopel. Price better than Saros. Debatable. Oberg Bayer. Definitely want Ekman. And maybe Niedermeyer. Yeah. So we're really not going to have the best chemistry, but hey, it is what it is. And our PK is going to be, again, the same 4. Johnson, McCutcheon, Ebbett, Coco, thank you. I also hope this goes well. Ebbett and Sopel. And again, we'll have Geisberger and Vorobyev. I need Malkin and Valentenko for the PK. Let's see, what's the best face-offs here? Let's go with that. That will, yeah, that'll be the power play setup. Or the penalty kill setup, I should say. And we should, maybe, possibly, potentially. God, I don't want to be optimistic because this team has broken our hearts. But we shall see, won't we?
Fanboy. The man was a fanboy.
We shall see. Roussel dropping the 26 months. You'll love to see that. Roussel, how you been, buddy? I hope you've been well. Shit. I really don't want that -2. But it looks like I got no choice. We'll take that. This team is set. Winkler and Zigomanis between the pipes. It is not the highest rated team by any stretch, but it is probably the best team that we've ever been able to put out there. As crazy as that is, it is probably the best team we've ever been able to put out there. And there's still a lot to check in terms of like the record book, captaincy as well. Of course, we know now it's Bayer, Oberg. Kasparaitis still works for me in terms of leadership. Nothing to change there. Scott dropping the 2. The 2 on the Prime sub. Scotty, thank you for that. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for that. I think we're good, guys. I think we're good. We get 1 goalie coach. We get 2 goalie coaches. No panic moves heading in to the beginning of the season. We are just set up and ready to go. Claude Giroux is the head coach of this team. Is he the one to bring it all together? I certainly hope so. 83, 86, and an 82. Guys, we are playoff caliber. With those grades and this coaching staff, we are playoff caliber. There is a chance that we get our heads dunked in the toilet. But we have a chance. Until the game randomly decides that my top line is a -1. EA, you are the most frustrating fucking company. I swear to God. We'll just leave it. It is what it is. It's fucking stupid is what it is. That shouldn't be a -1. Hopefully the team can overcome it. Fucking every time. Apparently if I were to move Bayer down, which I'm not doing, is there anybody else I can move down to make this work and have it not be a minus? Because you didn't, yeah. No, fuck it, we're gonna have to leave it. We're just gonna have to leave it. So that top line is gonna be a -1. There's literally nothing I can do about it because this game is a pain in the ass. Unless we didn't want Joe Bayer on the top line, but, I mean, the guy's gotta be on the top line. He basically has to be. The only other option is I mean, we could bump up Ekman, but then I'm not sure how the second line would work, you know? It just opens up a whole different can of worms. That's just not worth dealing with, if we're being honest. So yeah, this game has some serious issues, but we'll deal with that. At least we caught that -1 before we got too far into the season. The AHL goaltending is, of course, stacked because nobody wants goddamn goaltenders as RFAs, apparently, as we've discovered, which is a massive pain in the ass. Is Peluso any good? Not really. It's worth just keeping Cope in there. On A is a medium 7. We do have a low 4, but he's 23. We should be okay. Only thing to try and get rid of are the minuses. And I don't think we're going to do that.
Oh, good for you!
Unfortunately, MM Hockey, thank you for the follow. Glad you could catch the stream, by the way. Don't think I didn't see that message. We're going to have that -3 on the third pairing, but it is what it is. And then forward-wise, just to make sure that we have our prospects in here. I know we signed Heinrich. Not that bad. Might even take out Ty Domi. Yeah, we definitely need Brady Boyce in there. Sorry, Ty. And then Yanni Louie. Is it worth taking you out? No, it is not. We just got to get rid of that -3. There we go. That is the AHL side of things. For this season, Cup favorites. That one -1 for our forwards really sucks. 70% locker room chemistry, though. Maybe, just maybe, it will actually mean something. And heading into this season, you got to look at the all-time numbers there. Bayer at 377. In terms of all-time goals, of course, still on the team. But just a quick look there. Of course, Joe Bayer is the best player in franchise history. Has never scored less than 30 goals in a season. And we really, desperately need that goal-scoring touch to return. Goodness. 108 points in the season was the most for Bayer as well. Rookie numbers, of course, Joe Bayer, 40 goals in his rookie season. It all comes back to getting the proper chemistry and seeing Joe Bayer return to form. Will he do it? Is the question, though.